What is going on, my baboon brothers, my simian sisters that do just here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today, we're continuing the tournament series, this time looking at my run in the Smacky Cup 5. For all of you that don't know, the Smacky Cup is the premier Fog tournament in Advanced Wars by Web. It's where the best of the best Fog players duke it out for a chance at the crown. This is the 5th Smacky Cup in round 3. If you followed the earlier iteration of this tournament, my last round I placed Jetto Beer and a Von Bolt mirror on this wacky map with a bunch of weird black boat shenanigans going on. If you haven't seen it, check that one out. But this is round 3. No more Von Bolt. Now we're in tier 4. We're looking at the Adders, the Jesses, the Sammys, etc. But first, let's look at this map right here. This game took place on the map Dynamite City version 2. I have no idea what version 1 was like, but what I know about version 2 is it's a fun map. I really enjoy this map. Higher-ish income, 2 airports per side, so you're going to see a lot of battle copters. See, you have a very forward airport over here, a very forward airport over here. Both of them are like right on the front lines. It takes 1 to 2 turns for the copters to get into the fight. Therefore, copters are really important on this map. You have comm tower that's sort of contested, could be kind of contested. And then you have a guaranteed comm tower in the back. Another fun little fact is you have this black boat that's a spy on your opponent's side. You can see what they build for the first few turns. Sometimes they decide to kill it with a tank because it only has 10 HP. Other times you might strike it down with an artillery or just let it run out of fuel eventually. You also have this black boat in the middle, which can transport your infantry over here. You go over here, put your infantry in the shoal here, and you can transport it to the front, grab this port. What I often see happen, you send an early infantry over here, go over here and capture the port early, then you plug that port in with a black boat and your opponent just cannot take the port because black boats have insane defenses versus land units. So let's move naturally to the contested properties. So as you can see, this is 3 base, right? Typically this is going to be your strong side is red, and typically this can be your strong side is black. Why? Because you have a base over here that's basically forced to go middle or side over here, and this base is forced to go middle or either side. This one's kind of more edging towards this airport area over here. Therefore, you have a natural base that's kind of dedicated towards a certain direction. You can also use it as an infantry base or a mech base and put an infantry over the mountains and continue to cap this way. You also have this forward airport as well. So typically, this is the strong side for black and this is the strong side for red, but I've seen exceptions to the rule. Therefore, and also another fun fact, if you bust open this pipe seam, this definitely becomes a strong side because instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a tank going here in 1 turn, your tank instead is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in 2 turns, you're in the contested properties area. So if you break this pipe seam, that definitely becomes your strong side. A little bit of a slighter strong side before breaking this pipe seam. You don't have to break the pipe seam, but I see it broken in about half of the games if it goes on that long. But another thing is, because of this as being the strong side, typically red or whatever team is over here will rush this port because it's a contested property as early as possible, then plug it up like I said. But the contested properties are basically all of these properties right here. All these little, and including the comm tower slightly, not to the same degree, the port as well. This is typically under the control of red. This city back here, because of the black boat plugging. If there was no black boat here, I think both of these would be contested. But because you can plug this with your little black boat here and cut off an attack there, typically this will stay under the control of red. But all of these are up for grabs, which I really enjoy. It takes 2 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't even get on top of these cities as red. You can only just interrupt this city right there. So these are the contested properties. And another thing to note, as tier 4, you have 2 comm towers, as I said before. What does this do? Typically 2 comm towers, Adder becomes stronger. Why? Because you don't really need the bonuses as much. Jake's day-to-day bonus of 10% isn't as big of a deal. Jess's bonus of 10% on vehicles isn't as big as a deal. So the day-to-days become a little less relevant the more comm towers you have, because the difference between 0% and 10% firepower is a lot bigger than 10% to 20%, or from 60% to 70%. It doesn't really matter as much as the more comm towers you stack up. Therefore, I love Adder. Another reason I like Adder, as previously mentioned, copter spam is king. No one else but Adder and Cole get that sweet copter movement bonus when using your powers. Jake doesn't get it, Jess doesn't get it, Sami doesn't get it. Adder has the highest win rate on this map. Adder was my first choice. However, I decided to go with Sami. Why did I decide to go with Sami? Because she's a little more fun to play, a little zanier, if you will. I don't think I've used that word in like 10 years, but she's zanier than usual. She's a little bit worse on digital comm powers. It's a double-edged sword. She's better because her vehicles instead of 90% firepower, they turn to 110%, which is not as bad compared to 120%. Like I said, the more comm towers, the less the difference in their vehicle strength really appears to be important in the game. However, at the same time, with those infantry capping, opponents' vehicles are going to be stronger and have more chances to interrupt her infantry capping. Her mechs will have a higher chance to get one shot on this map, etc. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. She's also not really known for her copter spam. Honestly, if this forward airport wasn't here, this would probably be a Jess map 100%. Like, everyone would choose Jess. But because of this forward airport, 2 forward airports, and people just spamming 2 copters, 3 infantry, 2 copters, 3 infantry on some turns, Adder is king here. But Sami has some play. Sometimes people go for HQ caps. I don't recommend it versus a competent player. There's a lot of ways around it. I think Alagatua did a review on this map and talked about the possibilities of an HQ cap, but it's really not that feasible if your opponent knows anything what they're doing. But basically, that's the overview. It's 23k per side, a little bit on the higher income. Higher income typically leans towards Jess, a little less away from Sami and Adder. A little Jess and Jake, typically the higher income, because you want to have that firepower bonus with your vehicles, where Sami and Adder are kind of capped at their vehicle firepower. They don't get that 60% bonus or however much it is during the superpower. So anyway, my opponent today is Ban Joey, and he's a cool dude. I like this guy. He just got off a wild game in round 2. Eagle versus Von Bolt. It came down to day 35, the very last day, and he barely won the tiebreaker. I recommend checking out his game. I don't think anyone reviewed it, but it's nuts. But he came to me, and at the beginning of the game, he's like, "Hey man, let's play this live." And I have never had anyone come up to me and say, I'm usually the one that recommends, let's play this live. Let's, take a load off. Let's relax here. He's like, let's just play live. His turns were quick. I got some respect for that, man. I got some respect for that. Playing me versus in live, where I think I'm better in live than in standard, if the other person's also going live, is a bold decision to make. So I respect him for that. Seems like a nice dude. He's about 1350. So definitely a lower seed than me. I'm around 1600 or however much in Global League these days. So he's a good 300 points below. But he's a feisty guy. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the game. I am in the top, in the orange stars, and the bottom is the Adder boys. We got Ban Joey. So, first things first, capture the close properties and the base, of course. You do need to get that base early. You also want to get this property. And sometimes a lot of people, they capture this first property here, but then the second guy is the one that goes to the black boat. Like I said earlier, you want to rush that port. Why? Because day 3 recons, day 4 recons are not too bad here. They're not too shabby. There's a lot of shoals and roads in the center, and it's very easy to traverse as a recon. So my first infantry over here, because I'm player 2, slight disadvantage in terms of grabbing the center early. So I'm like, whatever. I'll use my first infantry instead of my second infantry. I don't really have the same luxury as player 1. And he builds a day 3 recon. Slightly nerfed day 3 recons. Why are they slightly nerfed? Because the element of surprise is the best part about day 3 recons. If there's no surprise, you kind of get neutered a little bit. And there is no surprise with this black boat spy. So any weird builds, they're building an artillery. Okay, I'll be more aggressive. They're building recon. Okay, maybe I'll be a little more careful. They're building a tank. It's standard. It's very helpful to have that black boat in the back. It really kind of emphasizes greed. Usually there's like the rock, paper, scissors. Alagatua says greed, aggression, and standard. And standard beats aggression. Greed beats standard, and aggressive beats greed. So with that, knowing that in the way, this kind of aggressive stance, I can afford to be a little more standard in my build. But we both know we have a recon, and we're both going for the port. However, I actually don't go for the port because I know what's going to happen. He's going to send it here next turn. I'm going to capture it. My infantry will live. But it'll be down to 5 HP or however 6 HP. And then I won't be able to capture all these other properties that I want to do. So I decided to be safe and actually start capping this property. And get another infantry in position. So he comes over here, he sees me. And he puts his infantry over there. And I have a little plan here. My plan is, okay, he went for the little greedy build. I went for a little less greedy build. I'm going to kill that infantry and make him pay for going for that whole black boat move that everyone seems to do. It was so predictable. And he even went for a little later. He went at the first infantry over here. Didn't even send the first infantry to get the port. So I was like, I need to punish this boy. I need to punish him. And also, another lovely thing about this one base, not only is it forced on this side over here, it is the one anonymous base. There is no spy black boat. You can build an artillery. Your opponent won't know about it. You can build a tank. No one knows. These, you're going to know every single turn what your opponent's building for the first 5, 7, 8 turns until this thing runs out of HP, or sorry, out of fuel or gets killed, basically. So you have your little mystery box. So if you're going to build something feisty, a Neo tank, an artillery, an anti-air that you want to catch your opponent off guard with, you build it from that base. So he wisely does that. I'm about to murder this infantry. The goal is the perfect goal right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a kill here. Why would I attack from the shoal as the recon? Because if I attack from the back and I attack from the front, the black boat will sit on the port and I won't be able to dislodge it. However, if I put my recon here, the black boat is stuck. It can't get to the port and plug it up like a bathtub like it loves to do. And all the water is going to drain out, and I'm going to capture that property, and it's going to be mine for maybe the rest of the game. Without that black boat plugging that super contested property, that property is going to get scooped up. All right? So that's my hope. Banjoey, though, will he see that? Despite me even going for this little passive build, maybe I should have just gone for the... He still went for it. I don't have a tank in range. I overestimated, so I made a mistake here. I should have just gone for the port right there, or for a tank instead of my own recon, because I forgot. He's going to know about my tanks. He knew I didn't build a tank the last turn. He knows there is no tank here. He's 100% sure there's no tank. Normally I could pretend like, oh, maybe there's a tank right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2 turns. It exactly reaches here. But he knows. I forgot that it's not hidden. He knows you can't bluff. When there's a spy black boat, you can't bluff. And I love bluffing. I love poker. I love bluffing. You can't bluff on this map early, which kind of stinks, actually. Your opponent can't either, but it's annoying. So I can't bluff. No psychological warfare. And Banjoey, he's playing this live, by the way. We're both playing this live. He's a smart cookie. He doesn't even see the recon over here. He doesn't even see the recon, but he just knows. He's a wise boy. I'm like, all right, fine. Because I'm not getting that for free, but I'm still going to kill your infantry. Still going to kill your infantry and then capture this property afterward, probably. So I'm like, damn. And I built an APC. Why do I build an APC here? Simple reason. That's another thing. He attacked here and that knocked me down 200 funds. So I could have had 8,000. What would I do with 8,000? Artillery. Artillery from this base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom, bang. Super fast reinforce. Could have been nice. Could have built a mech and a recon and an infantry. However, that fund drain, I was like, I'll build an APC. F it. I'm Sami. I need to play like Sami. I don't really play Sami that often, but I'm gonna act like I know how to play Sami. So I bring my tank over here. Now he knows to back off. He knows to back off. He plugs the damn bathtub. I'm not getting that port probably for the rest of the game. My one opportunity, Banjoey is smart. He blocked it. In fact, he's attacking with his recon feistily enough, which is really annoying. Goes for the comp tower earlier. I was hoping to deny with this recon, honestly, but oh well. Not gonna happen. So, get my infantry position. Look, notice this. I skip because I know a recon's coming. I saw from the black boat. Actually, no, I didn't see from the black boat. Spidey senses. That's why I'm a 1600 level player. Spidey senses. I just knew some bullshit was coming up. I want to capture this early. I want to start capturing this early. These are contested. Try to hold them down and see what goes on. Get some little boosties with my infantry. Build my first mech over here. Mechs aren't bad because you can just hop over the mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns, 5 turns with an APC. 1 turn. Put an APC here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movement for the APC with Sami. 1 extra movement. Plop it here. 1 turn is equivalent to 1, 2, 3 turns. Not bad. APC is not so bad. You can also build a T-copter. I go for recon on recon violence. I don't listen to my own rules. This doesn't really accomplish that much, and he sees my tank. I'm just kind of like obvious about it, but I wanted to punish him slightly for being annoying. This is wide open, but I have my tank in position. So fortunately, he's not going to attack me here because that would just mean the death of his recon. Builds his first copter. Copters are overpowered. I'll say that time and time again. They're so good on this map. One thing I kind of messed up on this map, though, is I should have gone for this comm tower a little earlier, because it's very easy. Instead of spying every turn, send your black boat here. You have to dedicate a whole tank to go back 2 spaces in order to kill it. Very annoying. Rather than just dying off naturally of losing out of running out of fuel. Very annoying. So I kind of wish I went for it earlier, because the fights are going to start soon. The fights are going to start soon. And I need to be prepared. Put my black boat here. I'm expecting an attack from the front. Probably not from the back, but it could from this recon. But I'm expecting an attack from the front. I need to block this to make sure I guarantee the cap. Recon in position. Gotta make sure he doesn't get these 2 captures. Build my tank. Gonna slink it over there. Put my APC probably like there. Start transporting everything to the front lines. Gets attacked me from the back. And the front. I did not expect the recon to be that close. So now, Mr. Banjoey. He's ahead on the caps. He got one of the most contested properties. I didn't. He plugged it up. I'm not plugged. I didn't even capture it. Not good for me. Not good for me. I kind of bungled that a bit. Maybe I should have captured earlier with the recon, and then he had built a tank and not built my own recon. I did like killing his guy though, but tricky stuff. Tricky stuff. I probably should have just gone for the port, honestly, because then I wouldn't get the funds. Remember, I lost 200 funds right there for this guy? I should have just sacked my infantry like he sacked his. Got the port, plugged it up. Mild regret. Mild regret. But it's okay. Just gonna try to get these contested properties and prevent him. I do get a hit on the recon though, that's nice. And I will be able to kill it with this infantry, which I will definitely do. Because unit count matters a lot. We want to get rid of vision. We don't want to let him know what we have over here. Even though he has a general idea. He knows there's a tank here, but he doesn't know about any copters. So who knows? I like the APC here because he can also shift down. Can also shift to the side. That APC really makes that a mech base over here. I mean, this is a mech base too, but putting an APC here, really good options for transporting mechs. I prefer it, honestly, to a T-copter on this map. One of the rare instances I prefer it. Get my tank chain going. These are covering each other. Staying just out of vision of this recon. This tank is being a little sneaky boy. And now he's done it. He's got the infantry behind enemy lines. He's going straight for the comm tower. I, however, am blocked. And if I move here, he's definitely going to block me there. So I have to be very discreet. Oh, I'm not that interested in the comm tower. Oh, no, it's not a big deal. Then run for it. You know, pretend like I don't want it. Reverse psychology. Just slink around, but now he's just going to sit there. And I'm like, how am I going to get that comm tower? There's fights going on now. Fights are going on. And we all have one comm tower, and he attacks with the... I think this map is harder for me because I'm just so used to bluffing. I'm a bluffy player. I like to pretend I have more than I do. I like to pretend I have less than I do and trap opponents. But once everything is given up and you see everything is illuminated. He sees my builds. I'm just not as good. I'm just not. Like, I know my weaknesses. And this sucks. I basically lose a tank for free. And I can't really attack here. Why not? Because I can't really bluff in anti-air. So I have nothing for this copter. I could have my own copter, but he'll have his own copter afterward. He's probably going to build a copter. I'm like, God dang. And all his vehicles are stronger. They have 10% more because they're adder, not Sami vehicles. Pulls back here wisely. Builds a copter. Another thing about adder. Earlier power spike. Sami's power spike, typically, once in a while, it's the double time. And fog, though, typically it's the victory march. And you see how many stars that is. That's 8 stars. That's 72,000. Adder, 18,000. A fraction of that cost. Adder's probably going to get 1, 2, 3 side slips before I get my superpower. A much earlier power spike for a CO. Earlier battles are going to be won by him. I basically have to weather the storm and then use my superpower and hope to survive. The thing about me, see, I did a lot of things wrong on this map, and I learned a lot about myself. I'm a very aggressive player. I'm a very quick playing player, and I bluff a lot. These are all bad things here. Why? Sami, I'm brawling. Sami isn't a brawling CO. She's a very calculated. You build the APC, you have your mechs in position. I'm not a move planner. We're doing this live. That's not good. I bluff a lot. Last time I tried to bluff was Smacky Cup 1 on the map Hidden Fire, where you have a recon seeing everything. I lost in round 1 in Smacky Cup 1. Don't forget that. I lost in round 1. Why? I'd like to attribute it to the fact that I couldn't bluff. I'm a great poker player. I'm a great Advanced Wars player, but I love my blocks. I mean, my bluffs. That's also not good. Things are just not working out for me here. Things are just not working out for me. I lose a tank for free. I can't really even attack that tank. Will I attack it? God, I hope not. I should just let that sit there. I can't really bluff it. This copter won't even cover. Yeah, I don't have the comm tower. Yeah, I don't attack, thankfully. But I bring my other tank over here. I need to get some sort of counterplay. Need to get my artillery, get this out of there, or at least, like, I don't know, put some pressure over here somehow. Put my artillery here and lock down this property. Now I'm scared of this property. Forget the black boat and the port. This property is now kind of in danger. Since it's recon in. Another thing about this copter, it reaches the comm tower. So the comm tower isn't quite that contested. I mean, sure, it's sort of contested. These are the main contested properties right here, and these ones as well. But with that copter reinforced, you're going to have at least a couple anti-air before that actually becomes like a more safe cap. So, things not looking so great. He actually goes in here, which maybe a little aggressive here, but he really wants this property. He does have numbers. Getting a little too cocky, but how am I going to stop this cap now? I think it might be guaranteed without me like sacking a lot of stuff in, or using a double time. So a little greedy, and look, he's about to get the comm tower. If I go there, he's going to know about it. I kind of have to go on this mountain and be like, oh, I'm not going over there. Then go make a run for it. And then he can't stop me once I get to this shoal. But if I go on this shoal, he's going to go on that shoal. So I think I also bought an artillery just to make sure that he doesn't block me. Because we're fighting now. And he's about to have 2 comm towers. I'm about to have 1. So not only do my vehicles have 10% less, I'll have 20% less because he'll have 2 comm towers and stronger vehicles, and I'll be weak with little Sammy, wimpy little Sammy. I'm losing right now, guys. Let's just be honest here. Things are not looking the best. It's a good roll for me, though. I like that. But I'm going to lose this property. I never even got this property. I'm going to be behind on income. I'm going for this property, which is not really that contested. Like I said, you're blocked here, and you got some pretty decent reinforce. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 turns, and that's interruptible. With the side slip, you're on top of the property. So, a little bold move here. I'm kind of pressing my luck. I'm building up my mechs over here, but I really would prefer my mechs over here. Why? I'm fighting infantry over here. You don't want to be fighting mechs to infantry. You want to be fighting mechs to vehicles. So, I really regret having these over here. I really wish I had them over here at this point. I go Oonga Boonga, I go in right here, and in fact, I sack my tank to stop that cap. I don't like this move. Why? Sure, I'll go down on income temporarily. This is not that contested, though, and during a victory march, I'll probably get this back. It's not worth sacking extra tanks. Like, now this is going to die. This is going to die. This is going to die. Like, it's about to be a massacre. Things are looking very bad for me already. Stay 11. I clearly don't know what I'm doing as Sammy. I'm clearly babooning it. And let's see if he makes me pay. Side slip comes in. Uh-oh. Gets his vision. Kills off 1 tank. Basically kills off my copter. Kills off another tank. Controls the mountain. Very smart move. Very smart move controlling the mountain there. Although I would have, honestly... he's going for the kill. Actually, it's not so bad. Kills off my infantry there. Doesn't even really care about that property too much. Actually, no, he does interrupt it. But I can still cap it. Oh, he doesn't interrupt. He attacks my mech. Smart move. Yeah, not great, guys. And despite my tank sacking itself in here, this is still going to be capped, most likely. So things are looking very bad for me. Let's look at the stats. He's got 9 kills, 3 deaths. I've lost 8 infantry. He's lost 1. Sami doesn't like it when she's low on unit count. Sami likes big armies, so she can do more with her victory march. If I only have 13 infantry and 3 mechs compared to 20 infantry, things aren't looking good for Sami. Luckily for me, it could have been much worse. He could have prevented me even getting a comm tower. Thankfully, I'm able to at least get this comm tower in a couple turns. But here I'm just, ugh. I mean, I'm happy to fight here because it's one turn reinforced from my airport, so I'll just keep chaining. I'll build an artillery over here, so if he keeps fighting here, it's good for me. That's like the one good thing. I'm hoping he overextends because it looks like I'm losing if he doesn't do that. So instead of capping here, actually, I realized I'm just going to lose all these guys. So instead, I'm just going to start attacking all these units. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know about that. I don't know why I put this here. Kind of a live moment. Try to kill off the recon. Go for a gamble here, hoping he has no anti-air over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wouldn't reach. So I did calculate that. And the turn, not too great there. I mean, I had my income, but not for very long. Boom, bang, blang. Now I'm Sami and I'm behind 2K and a lab and a comm tower. Losing a tank. He's not going to attack in this artillery because he's a smart player. Everything is going bad for me. He has a quicker reinforce now. I do not. He has the comm tower. I do not. He's the income lead. I do not. He's the infantry lead. I do not. He's the vehicle lead. I do not. He's the contested properties. I do not. There is 2 things working in my favor. Actually, just one. I haven't used my power yet. His power spike has happened. Mine has not. There's actually no other frosting or silver lining, frosting on the cake, whatever you want to call it. It's very bad. I considered resigning this turn. Not gonna lie, I really did consider resigning. I don't like dragging out games that I know I've lost. And he's about to capture this, and it's about to be 3K. And I can't stop this. I can stop it, but I'm gonna lose infantry. So I have to think here. What am I gonna do here? I can't keep brawling. I'm gonna lose here. I need to build up forces and catch him off guard somehow. But it's kind of hard to build up forces when your opponent has higher income than you, because then the more you build up, the more their advantage will become apparent with the extra income. But I need to lick my wounds a little bit and probably get this comm tower. And I'm close to getting a victory march. I'm close. See, he built a recon over there. I know he's building a lot of vehicles over here. Yeah, so I get my mech in position. I'm planning to go for the comm tower. That is my Hail Mary. If I can capture 3 of the 4 comm towers, I'll have stronger units than Adder. My tanks, set at 90% firepower with no comm towers, become 120%, and his only have 110%. My infantry will be bonkers strong. My copters will be stronger. So my hope here is get the comm tower and then somehow win? I don't know. I'm getting desperate, guys. I'm getting desperate. So I'm planning for a comm tower, but things are just looking so bad. I need to also punch that guy off so I can capture it, but he's also threatening my comm tower. I end the turn barely ahead in income or in unit value, behind in unit count, behind in income. Oof. He's got the vision over here. I do not. More infantry killed. A little feisty over here, especially with the copter. I don't know about that. That seems a little too cocky, right? He won over here. Maybe if he front shifted a little bit more, but he does have a lot of units, so it's not terrible. But it is a little cocky. And if you're doing that, I would move this up here. So I didn't quite understand. You're attacking over here, but the tank is going to this side. You should definitely put this tank up there. So maybe instead of dying this turn, I die later. So, and I've also kind of been on a losing streak in tournaments, I'm realizing. I lost versus Jackalee Man. I mean, this was in like the semifinals. I lost versus Lord of Clefairy in the semifinals of the America Cup. So, I mean, I've been winning a lot, and now the losses are starting to add up. Not loving that. All right, Can I get this comm tower this turn? Should I go for this comm tower this turn? I mean, I go for it. I go for it. I need to kill this. I can one-shot it. With 2 comm towers, I can one-shot that. I can boom, bang, and I can take the comm tower. The bad news is I can get the comm tower. This copter's dying. This copter's dying. Everything's gonna die. No, actually, no, I did kill a tank. But imagine if he had this tank over here. This was a big blunder. It's 1 unit, but it's a big blunder by him. I should have just died this turn. I should have died this turn. I sacrificed everything for this comm tower, and I'm about to just get obliterated. But every less vehicle that he has is beautiful for me. And I'll stop this cap, and I'll make sure I get this back. I get the port. Oh, this is really aggressive by me. But I can put the artillery here, so it's okay. I'm just going crazy. I honestly had nothing to lose this turn. I'm like, I'm just going to lose, or I'm going to just keep fighting. Like, let's just keep fighting. Sammy's not a Brawly CEO. I do not try this at home, folks. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to stay in the game. And honestly, that was a pretty decent swing for me today. I got the comm tower. I tied us on income. We're all tied up now, and I'm actually ahead with the comm tower. I'm about to lose like all my units, but temporarily I'm feeling pretty good. And he's not using his power. Honestly, I would have used his power first so he does more damage here. But I think he wanted to save up for double powers in a row, so I lose that copter. I lose that copter. He gets control of the mountain, which is nice, but had he used the power first, he would have guaranteed killed this. But since he did not use it first, that lives, which is unfortunate for him, because I need to have a nice attack from this infantry on top, attacking the road. Recon comes in. See, this is pretty good defense. He can't really attack my tanks. My artillery are blocking. But he did just do a little cheeky move here. Sacked the recon in. This is some live gaming stuff right here. Beautiful find, honestly. Yeah. This is bad. This is B-E-ad. That's not even, doesn't even make sense. But, yeah. Down 30,000. But I'm still ahead. Technically, if the game ended, I'd win. Very slightly, because he has the lab here, but I have 3 comm towers, he has 1, so I'd win by 1 property. It's 35-day limit, not 30-day limit, by the way. Oh boy. Okay, so my copters are all dead. Kind of licking my wounds. I got these little bad boys. One thing he's doing, though, which I don't like for him, but I love for me, is he's not building anti-air. He keeps pumping copters and copters and copters, and I'm pumping copters and copters and copters, but no one's making anti-air. I finally built an anti-air here so I can win the copter battle. I can build a copter and an anti-air, and then I'll just win the air battle. But he's not building any anti-air. And I am, so I'm hoping to keep it that way. I plug the damn drain. It's mine. So now we're just gonna have to hold down the fort. Maybe even try to play for a tie, but I hate playing for ties. Ugh, like, what even is this? What even is this? Try to weaken that so it doesn't capture just quick. And the turn, lower unit value. And a side slip is here. Starts mopping up the slop. But I do have this anti-air, and he has nothing for that. He has no tanks over here. He only has copters and recons. So that's one thing for me. Slight mistakes by him are keeping me in this game. Slight mistakes by him. The tank over here, instead of over here, I would have been dead. Would have been dead. The fact he has no anti-air over here, and I can get a free kill on a copter, should have been dead. Not dead. But these small little mistakes, I'm losing hard. I am losing hard. 19 to 26. 7 units ahead. Soon to get worse. But I'm alive. Because he's making these small mistakes and I'm taking full advantage of them. You know, I'm making some macro mistakes, but I'm pretty good tactically. And I'm trying to inch my way back in there from my big blunders early on. I'm just trying to fight back in there. But it's hard. So I get a free copter kill. Feels good. Get a recon kill. Or, no, that's a roll. Probably won't die. Hoping he overextends. Yeah, it's a roll. Got the mountain controlled, though. Or killed. Can I stop this and maintain my lead? Probably not. Probably not. This is brawling day after day, and I should not be doing this as Sami. If there's any point to stop brawling, it's probably now. I killed the copter, lick my wounds, make sure I maintain these 3 properties, wait 5 days, have a freaking strong victory march, and then go for the winning move. He even has an artillery here to knock the plug out the bathtub. I don't think it's going to work, though, but he's trying. He's trying. But I'm fighting. I'm definitely losing. I've been losing this whole game. There hasn't been a turn I've been ahead. Even when I got this comp tower, I've not been ahead. His army was way stronger than mine. There's not been a single turn I've been ahead this game. Not a single turn. I should, like I said, I should be pulling back, getting a stronger army, getting my mechs in position, preparing for a beautiful victory march. I can maybe take these properties. Hell, maybe go for the lab. Should be doing that. What do I do? Remember I said this is 1 turn reinforced from the airport and 2 turns from this tank over here, or from this base over here. This is 2 overextended. Go for these? Not that. Well, the good thing for me is I'm front shifting over here. So I'm going all out of my strong side, which is more fun to fight over in your strong side than your weak side. But I'm attacking his recon with an anti-air and attacking... I'm going to be real with you guys. I was really enjoying this game. Sometimes, for me, I prefer to have fun than to win. This game was one of the most fun games I've played in a long time. And I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. But it's so freaking fun sometimes, guys. It's so fun. I think playing well is overrated sometimes. Maybe this is some copium or whatever. You can, whatever. But this is the truth. Sometimes it's fun to eat dessert before dinner. Sometimes cotton candy's bad for you, but you eat that shit anyway because it just tastes so damn good. And sometimes you should. You shouldn't be eating broccoli and chicken every single day. You should enjoy life. And so I'm doing some weird shit. And I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. Judge me if you will, but I'm having a ball. So I do some weird shit here. I don't even give a shit at this point. I should have been dead. So I'm like, I have nothing to lose. I have 0 to lose. The game, this game is over for as far as I'm concerned. I don't care anymore. I have been released. When you have nothing to lose, that's when you go nuts. So that's what I do. He attacked with his recon in here. I don't know why. I think that was a misclick because we're playing live. I think he just wanted to review vision. But he goes for a sidewinder here. And I think this is a turn. Things started to shift more in my favor. Caps that. Just scary. But this is within anti-air range. Tax over here. This is 2 turn reinforced from the base, mind you. This is very overextended. The moment I've been waiting for an overextension, it's here. He is way overextended. Way overextended. He was going for the knockout blow here. And sure, he's up 11 units and 30,000 funds. But still, way too cocky here. Way too cocky. I gotta make him pay here, or I just lose. But there's plenty of counterattack. I could have gone for the artillery kill here, but I gotta stop. I can't lose my comp tower. It matters more for me, I think, because Sami's vehicles are weak. He attacks into my artillery over here. Kill that. Little hole in the chink in the armor right there. Artillery can't hit me. Artillery can't hit my tank either. He's not getting any charge, by the way, because he's doing this during the superpower. Kill off a copter. Get some tank hits from my mech. You don't see that too often. Get a copter kill. Sadly, can't reach that one, but my anti-air is over here in range. But he overextended. You can see by the score. He's at 30,000. Now I'm ahead 30,000-ish. Or more 20,000. That was a big swing. That was a big swing in income. He's still ahead. Don't get me wrong, he's still winning. But it's closer now than it was before. See, I'm gonna lose a lot of units. Lose that. Lose my infantry, lose my tank. He loves these little sacks. I mean, they're kind of cute. But he loves the sack. He plays like a live player. I mean, that's, I guess, because we're playing live for the most part. I will say that we play like 10 days live, or 10 turns live. Then I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Then like 3-4 days later, then we do another like 10 turns. It's kind of like, not all at once, but still live when we do play. I can confidently say I didn't use the move planner once. He goes all in for this comm tower. He's got 2 T-copters. The hubris of this guy, I mean, he's crushing me now. Look at this. Look at this. Now he's at 13 units. He's going to get this comm tower back, probably. If he I mean, I have 1 tank and an infantry to attack this. These are 2 schlops, pieces of schlop. Like, they're not going to do anything. Okay. Victory March. I don't even remember using this. Why did I use Victory March here? This doesn't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably because I wanted to kill one of these. Okay. Also, I can go on the mountain here, which is nice, and I could get the tank, the mech hit on this. It's not a terrible Victory March. It's not terrible. Love that. Yeah, so I do go for the interrupter on the comm tower. I'm trying my damnedest. One shot that. Kill that. Okay. Okay. Not a terrible Victory March. Get a hit on the tank. 2 damage on that. That's not terrible, actually. Then I can start trading with this little favorably. I could attack this anti-air, or do I plop it on the city? Go for the anti-air kill, even though it's his 1 turn away. Thankfully, I do have this anti-air, but it could be easily blocked by this black boat and another unit here or here. He does have more maneuverability than me over here because he can freely move through the port. Not a terrible Victory March, actually. I get a lot of kills. Like 35 to 22, 27 to 26. Okay. We're not dead. We're not dead yet. Kills off my... He's overextending. I've been praying for this moment. I kept me in the game when he overextended here and here. He's going crazy again. He's going 2 copter hits. 2 free copter hits here. I have a chance, guys. I have a chance. 2 copter hits, there is no anti-air. This man does not build anti-air. He built this 1 anti-air. I'm loving it. I have a chance, guys. There is a chance that I can win. It's day 20 now. Been losing every single day. But there's a chance. Still ahead, though. I am still behind. Copter kill. Copter attack is definitely coming. Can't quite reach this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't quite reach that copter. That's frustrating, but is what it is. Artillery to block. Stop the cap there. I do my own little sack into this in order to kill. I don't have anything to really put on top. I could put the tank, but I probably just want to kill this anti-air first, honestly. I am really trying to stop this cap, and I will temporarily, but I think this is a moot point. I put my APC here so he doesn't get an easy hit on my tank and my mech. So he gets limited attacks on me. Was it worth it? I don't know. I'm a little passive with this bad boy. I could put it here. Now that I can bluff. I think another reason why things are starting to go my way. He stopped moving this. Stop moving us. He has no idea what I'm building over here. The bluffs are back. Maybe that's why things are going better for me. Sorry, did I skip? Yeah, so I do kill all these things. Put the APC on there. Make my build. It's okay. Getting close on unit count. Side slip. He has a good turn this turn, I think. I think this is the turn that he did some impressive stuff. Very frustrating. He's a good player. So just when I thought I had a chance, kills this copter over here. And he wisely blocks the counterattack. I cannot attack that copter. Cannot attack this copter. This can't reach. This can't reach. He just got a free copter kill and a tank kill. Free copter and tank kill. Very good find. Nice find putting in the forest right there. Good job by Banjoey. So that was unfortunate. And he's going to get the comm tower. That's unstoppable without sacrificing my entire army, which I will not do. Kill the T-Copter. Considered like a double time, like then I could attack mech here, kill, infantry reveals, mech attacks. But is it worth a double time just to hit one copter? Probably not. So I decide not to. Instead I just go like this. I love having this this artillery here, by the way. I think it's a really good spot for it. Good terrain, it heals on its own. You attack these two front units, you get blasted. You attack over here, you get blasted by the, like, very good terrain for artillery. But I'm still behind. But it's getting closer and closer, and I don't know why I'm attacking this. This doesn't really solve anything. I don't know if it's even good for me. It might even be bad for me. Guess the comm tower, we're statistically tied. However, he will win if the game ends because he has the lab, I do not. Keep that in mind. Side slip. Kills a tank, kills a tank. A little feisty here. He's probably going to get the port as well. He only needs 6 to cap. This is at 7. I could probably stop it if I heal off. I'm going to get a tank hit there, but he did kill everything else. He is really far overextended, though. And I do have my mechs that are going to come into play with the victory march very soon. I think I just give up the port here. Do I? Yeah, I just give up the port. I don't think I could stop this cap. Sami's vehicle's too weak, man. Especially with the power and extra defense. I don't think I could knock this below 6. So I just let him have it. Get my mechs in position. It's not too bad. There's a copter here. He finally builds an anti-air. And as soon as he builds it, it's got its value. Anti-air, very important on this map. Retreats over there. Honestly, hold this and you win the game. You don't even have to like do anything else over here. You don't have to push in. Just hold on and you win. It's not day 30 though, it's day 23. So there's day 35 in total. But then he goes nuts. He couldn't help himself. He overextends. And once again, DG's back, baby. Don't overextend versus me. I will make you pay. I will make you pay. He will not kill my artillery. And honestly, this is really important for me. This artillery is really important for me. So I'm very happy it lived. You'll see why. I'm not going to attack with it, of course. But yeah, he's back to clobbering, man. It's, you know, back. Oh, it's getting close. It was 27, 26, 28, 27. But he's overextended. And I'm going to make him pay. The worst time for an overextension, power spike. If only this infantry was right here, I could capture this comm tower. Ooh, so close. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can reach from here. Oh, no, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. One more space. But still, way overextended. Mech kills there. Oh, that was a bad roll, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could capture that property. But because he has the power defense, it becomes a roll. I do not get it, but I will get the port. We're tied again. Thank the Lord. And he's overextended, so I'm going to start smashing stuff. Heal up my anti-air. Trap the tank. Kill it pretty much. Heal this bad boy up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that right here. Every turn, it's healing and shooting. Two birds, one stone. I can break it open and also heal it up. This is the perfect place for a weakened artillery. As soon as I break that open, I can actually fight better, stronger. He's had this whole advantage this entire time. I have not. And it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, having a pipe seam and having a reinforced like increased by 3 to 4 spaces. But it really matters. When I'm fighting, I didn't capture anything but this one property with the Victor March. Kind of counterintuitive to most Victor Marches, but I needed it. I needed it. And this copter gets a free hit. I have nothing for this. Well, I actually do have this copter over here, so it's not all terrible. But he does have this anti-air. If he can somehow kill this, but I don't think he can kill this. It's too many units blocking. I'd have to go... Oh, he could bring it up here. He needs to get vision. Bring it up here and knock me down to like 4. He's overextending. He's right in my airport range. Like I said, maybe you fight for this property. But he's like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this is the belly of the beast. This is 2 turns reinforced from this base. 2 turns reinforced. 3 if you're over here. 2 if you're over here. If you break this, then it's 2 all around. But I have not broken it. Heal my copter. Kill off his copter. Put this in the godly spot. Do a little cheeky heal. So I do more damage. It's APC. I love this APC, man. It's gotten so much use. It's got so much use. MVP APC. I barely ever in my lifetime build APCs, but the one time I do, God, I love this thing. Kill the copter. This is just brawling. It's starting to become ambiguous who's winning. It's less obvious he's winning, more ambiguous, more of a coin flip. I start to think, hey, I have a chance. Look, I even blocked his return attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has to use a side slip to reach this now. Things are starting to look pretty good for the DG. I'm ahead on units. He's attacking in. I mean, he hit an artillery, sure, but you're also overextended. Remember, my one win con is he overextends and I smack him. And he loves overextending. Unfortunately, I do lose a copter there, but overextended. So what is his game plan here? Honestly, he's attacking equal on both sides, which actually is in Adder's favor. Sami likes to death ball, similar to Eagle. Adder can attack wherever the hell he wants. He can be more disparate. As long as he's fighting. So this is good for him that we're fighting here. It's good that we're fighting here. I should be focusing on one area, but I'm not. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Kill the copter. Now we're getting to day 25, and I'm like, okay. I don't think I'm going to win this battle. I think I need to do some cheese. Either I take his HQ, or I take this lab on day like 33 or 34, and I hold this lab and I win. I'm starting to think that way. I'm thinking some cheese. And I love this. Look at this. Look at this double kill here. And then you attack me. Ooh, sorry, bud. You get spanked. Block this. Mop up the schlop. Unit count's looking pretty good on my part. And I'm breaking this open. My reinforce is about to get a lot better. Overextension. Yeah. So I'm trying to win over here. I don't know how I won over here, but I think the mechs have just been going nuts. The mechs have just been getting too many vehicle hits for him. They're so cost effective. I'm starting to use them well. At the beginning, I was kind of using them pretty half-assed, but now I'm like, I don't know. When I'm losing, I kind of perform better. So, yeah, I somehow won over here. He has to retreat, but I can't push any further. Because remember last time I attacked with the anti-air in a copter? I lost, but someone did learn a lesson. So, yeah, I overextend too. I said, hey, he's overextending. It's cool. We'll all overextend. I go for this property. I go for you. Oh, just when I started feeling like I was winning. Nope. Boom. Bang. I have no answer for that medium tank. Boom. Bang. I was winning over there. I'm not. Not anymore. Not anymore. Nope. I did push him off over here, though. But it's very slight. Still back and forth. Very tied. Break this open. That's so huge. Now I can try to push for one of these properties. Maybe not the comp tower. Maybe this property here is my win con here. Or the lab. Day 27. This game is going on a long time, guys. I'm starting to think, I shouldn't attack in there. I need to build up my forces. So I pull back. I build a Neo tank. I need some sort of Hail Mary to like catch him off guard. I do this. It's very feisty. It is covered by anti-air, so even if he does have a copter here, it won't matter because I can do the double kill. Behind on units. He knows a victory march is coming. He knows he's a smart guy. He knows he just wants the cheese to win by these properties. He just won't win fair and square. No, he's going to do some wonky shit. He's going to do some wonky shit, and he's going to try to snag these properties as himself and try to win. So that medium tank basically won him the battle over here. I was winning. Not anymore. This game just doesn't really resolve itself, honestly. This is heading towards a tie, if anything. But I have my victory march. Maybe that's how I win. I go baboonian here. I'm like, maybe if I rush the victory march this turn, I can take this. Maybe will I have enough charge? Will I? Probably not. I don't have enough charge. Dumb move here by me. Should not have put a medium tank or Neo tank in range of a medium tank. He sees me. It should have been one turn. I get that I have an artillery here, but still. You can reveal this. Attack from two sides, killed it. Like, this is too cocky. And he's about to have a power spike. Bad move by me. I mean, I was bluffing that I have like another Neo tank or like a bomber, but dumb move by me. Dumb move by me. He can really punish me here. Kills the copter. Reveals the artillery. I'm fully expecting this to come in. Gets swarmed by copters. Not good for me. Go for this cap here. Back here. Yeah, he's going to kill off this. And then medium tank's going to murder my Neo tank with no counterattack. It's probably going to knock me down. If he uses a power here, probably knock me down to 5. And he goes down to like 7. But he attacks an infantry? I don't know why he did this. But he could have really destroyed me. And he uses a side slip after? Huh. Okay, he's going for the kill on my anti-air. Kills my mech. Kills my recon. Blocks these two properties over here. Okay, I got 10 less units. 11, actually. All right. Gotta use it. Victory March. So thankfully did not use that. To this day, I don't know why he didn't do that. But I'm so thankful. I'm about to kill a lot of units. Boom. It's going to one-shot. It's going to be not quite a one-shot. Now it's dead. We are ahead in unit, or in captures. Day 29, 6 days left. Reveal vision, I can't see shit. I can kill off this with a copter, plus this will kill that property. Boom, bang. Another cap. Another cap. Oh boy, now we're ahead 6k. Things are getting a little better now. I don't even go for the medium tank because it's unfavorable terrain. Cap, kill there. Attack the medium tank now. This is not a good matchup for him to attack. I'm going to lose this property. But, you know, I gained this one, so it's not a big deal. I don't go crazy over it. Pretty much even. Goes for this cap over. Just a bad decision. He blundered with this medium tank. It was doing so well early, but recon a little feisty over here. Okay. Kills my copter. Kills my anti-air, so I don't have any counterattack. Kills his infantry. He needs to get his side slip to kill this, which he does. And he resigns. I have a few theories of why he resigned here. The game is not over. I think I'm winning. But I think he also thought day 30 was the day limit. And that I was about to win anyway. Maybe he didn't realize it was day 35. I think he still had a chance. You kill off this infantry right here with this guy. You're getting that back. You're probably getting that back. We'd be fighting over this. And I'll be fighting over this. But things are much closer. And he does have this. I think I'm winning here, but it's not so obvious. I will be able to interrupt that. I will win all these guys over here. But I think he can still fight on, honestly. Especially if he doesn't do this wonky attack and he pulls this back. I think he has a decent chance. I have like 70% odds, 75% odds of winning. But it's not 0. So I was surprised there. And I was surprised I won. I think both of us did not play our best. But we had a lot of fun. I think like once the game was over, Joe's like, that was a lot of fun, man. Like that was a blast. That was one of my most fun tournament games I've played. It was back and forth the whole time. Nothing to lose. It was just a good old-fashioned Advance Wars game, honestly. Like, I kind of needed that. I feel like as a content creator, I kind of pressured to play the best all the time. And if I don't play my best in like Live League or in Live Queue, like, oh, D just washed up. Can I just enjoy myself, you know, guys? Can I just enjoy Advance Wars? Do I always have to play like out of my mind and like calculate everything? Like, let's just have some fun. So it felt really good. It felt good after having these really calculated battles versus Jacqueline, man. Calculated the battle versus Lord Clefairy in the semifinals both times. Like, it felt good just to have a good old-fashioned baboon flinging shit fight. You know, it was a lot of fun. I learned that I am not a Sami player at heart, which is good to know. If I'm playing a serious game, I won't pick her. It's just not for me. I'm too aggressive. I don't like calculating as much and planning out all the mech's movements. I mean, I played pretty decent with her, but I'm not Rip, you know? I don't play Sami that well. But I had a lot of fun. And I thank Banjoey for playing live with me. We cranked out this game, man. I mean, we finished the 30-day game in probably like a week and a half. So it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know if there's as many things you can learn from this map. I mean, from this match. Not as much of educational as entertainment. I hope you picked up some tidbits here and there, but it was a fun game. If anything, remember to treat yourself to a fun Advance Wars game if you're in the higher levels. Don't always take things so seriously. It can really burn you out. So I needed it, and I had a great time. And next round is probably back to stress. So it was a nice reprieve, but it'll be back to stressful probably next round. But anyway, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys were entertained, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.